Well, good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist John Gerard here in CBS4 Weather Control, where we are on high alert for the possibility of some strong thunderstorms, possibly severe, later this afternoon into early tonight. You can see that line of very heavy storms on the satellite loop this afternoon going through central Florida. And that line does extend farther south into the Gulf of Mexico, and that's the area of storms that we're going to be watching, that area over the southern tip of all those clouds there. That'll be heading toward the west coast around Fort Myers and Naples early this afternoon, spreading inland and spreading toward Dade Broward as we head into later this afternoon. All part of a large weather system, a very powerful system, dumping heavy snow across the Ohio Valley with blizzard conditions across parts of Illinois and Indiana, and a strong squall line of very heavy storms and some tornadoes. Some of them have been killer tornadoes that occurred last night, some parts of the Gulf Coast. We have a series of tornado watches in effect until 7 o'clock this evening for parts of North and South Carolina. We're going to be watching for the possibility of a tornado watch that might be issued for parts of South Florida later today as well. So please stay tuned for updates here as we go through the afternoon. Future radar indicating it looks like mainly the west coast of Florida up toward the lake and over toward the Palm Beaches will get most of the storms through the early and mid-afternoon hours. Then we'll be watching for some of those to spread farther to the south into Dade and Broward as we head towards 7 o'clock, maybe a little bit sooner. As we stop this at 8 o'clock, you'll still see some pockets of heavy downpours and storms around, but not a real solid line of strong to severe storms. But any one of those storms could create some damaging downbursting winds by 10 o'clock tonight. It's pretty much off the coast, and with things really settle down by midnight. So here are the greatest threats from any severe weather between 4 and 9 o'clock across Dade and Broward. The greatest threat will be a medium risk of wind damage, a low risk of isolated tornadoes, and just a very slight risk of flooding and hail. So stormy periods this afternoon. Some of the storms could be strong to locally severe. Again, mainly later this afternoon into early this evening, all the way to 85. 4 to 6 foot seas for the boaters, choppy in the bay waters. Watch out for some of those gusty storms as they move off the coast early tonight. Cooler tomorrow with that breeze out there, 72. Even cooler on Friday, starting off at about 50, only staying in the 60s for the afternoon high. It looks like a really nice but cool weekend in the 60s on Saturday and low 70s on Sunday. Please keep a heads up for the possibility of damaging storms this afternoon, early tonight. Chief Meteorologist Craig Setzer has you a complete look at the forecast on CBS 4 News at 5.